It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Vikings and the Eagles on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 82 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Yeah, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now, after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They go quickly here out to Moore. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Oliver. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Eagles' offense going to take over late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Fields. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders. And finally, on Monday night, our first doubleheader of the year. Saints Panthers at 7:15 Eastern, followed by Cleveland Pittsburgh an hour later. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The credit Chris Barnes rushing in there and hitting him for a loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A shotgun snap. Fields got this complete to Jahan Dotson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Fields. He'll buy some, and he's going to go down again. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Fields. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So that time, they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Fields on 1st down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. Now Hurts on the option right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Holding offense.
That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelce. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Carter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. On the option to give to Swift here. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run again. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. And they will take a knee here. On second down, Swift fighting through.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game.